Hi Stampers! Today we'll be making this card, and this is one of our technique cards. It's called Stamping in the Ditch, and that's this stamping right in here. It can be done in a variety of colors. This is from the birthday stack. I've done it in that one with the balloons, the candles, and we'll also be making one with the confetti. To get started, this is a little different than what we typically do, but we will take a piece of 4.5 by 4 of the birthday paper, or any paper for that matter, and this is a same piece of paper or a card stock from the back of the designer series paper. It's a little thicker than normal cardstock, but it's hefty enough to work for what we wanted to do. So the first step is we're going to put some Tombow glue on there. Otherwise we call it green glue. And you just want to put it around there, adhere it pretty well. Put your same piece of designer paper on top of it. Give it a good rub. Then to get the oval part like this, we're going to use the ovals punches, dies. And this is from the ovals collection. We're using the largest oval, and it is a scallop. You could also use a any kind of die that you might have. I know the sleigh ride dies worked pretty well for that, but since they are no longer available, we're using the oval. To place this so that you don't get too much of an oval, basically what we're looking for is just sort of a hill going down. And if you do it this way, you'll get a total oval. So we're going to make sure that we put it through the big shot sideways. And here's the plate. I'm using the magnetic plate. We put it on there, and it just fits in between the bottom right here and then the top, and you can make it that way. They'll all be the same too. So then we'll run this through the big shot, and I already have one cut out. Now we're going to confetti. So we have our two pieces. We're taking the thick white cardstock for our card base, and we will place this on there but not glue it yet, like so, and that's how we get our ditch. Now we're going to stamp it, and I'm using the birthday balloon celebration stamp set, and we're using the Happy Birthday and the Let Us Celebrate for the inside of the card. And to do the stamping part of it, I have the stamp, and we're going to put it on here, but as you can see, this is a straight stamp. We want to curve a little bit, so we're going to just put it like that. And the nice thing about the photopolymer is you can curve it. So I will put it on here, curve it the way I want, and that's about where I'd like it. Again, you do this before you put it on, before you glue it on. And we're just going to ink it up and put it within those boundaries. And you want to put it toward the right a little bit so that you can decorate. And that's how we get this. Keep wanting to say stitching in the ditch. I used to sew, and that's what we would do, but it's stamping in the ditch. The next step is to place these pieces then on your card, and I'm using pop dots. Now, one thing with putting it on this heavy card piece first, is you don't need quite as many pop dots because the weight of the card itself will keep it pretty secure. You can do this without using the extra card, but this just seems to give it a lot more dimension. And you could probably even glue it down without popping it up, but I just really wanted to accent the ditch part. So we will put this on the card, and we just want to go 1/8 inch all the way around, and it will line up. And then on the top piece, put the top piece on, like so. Again, 1/8 inch all the way around. Oops. Like that. And so now we have our stamping in the ditch. To alleviate this extra space here, I take a couple of pop dots or dimensionals, and I put some in between here, and then that will raise our balloons. So I have a pink Hello Honey and mint macaron balloons. We have some string, probably about 4 inches long. I have 3 of them. And when you see this little crease from the card that it comes on, you just take your thumb and gently pull it, and then that will get rid of that little crease. Don't pull too hard or else it will make it do little curlicues. So we'll use a little bit of adhesive, put our string on the back, probably shouldn't be doing this on the card, like so. Okay, then you can place them however you would like. Take off the paper, and this one will need a little bit of extra adhesive so that it will hit up here and it won't fall off. So we'll put that like so. And see, this way it doesn't extend over this, otherwise it would be a little wobbly. Same thing with the green. And then I think we need another little pop dot right here. And then the yellow. They line up nicely. Now we're going to take a glue dot and put it where we want our bow, like so. Give this a little bit of a twist right onto the glue dot, and that holds them all together. Then I made a bow, and we'll put that over the top with another glue dot, like so. We'll give it a little trim, and pretty much that's how the card goes. For the inside, I did put a little extra. This says "Let Us Celebrate" from the same set. I'm not sure which way it's supposed to go. Let us celebrate, up or down, so I'm going to do it this way. So it says "Let Us Celebrate," like so. Then I took a strip of the same paper, and we'll just put that on there. And you want to stamp it before you put the paper on, otherwise it leaves a little bit of a gap, and it won't stamp solid. And that's not a real straight piece of paper. And then I took another little balloon, and by the way, these balloons come from the Balloon Punch, which this is a bundle with the 2. And we will glue this in. There. And now you have a really pretty birthday card. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.